What are the four mysterious black spots of 1959 on the Moon? The Moon, Earth's only natural satellite, has long been a subject of human study and exploration. For centuries, before scientific advancements, the Moon was depicted through legends and folklore, creating mystical and extraordinary images of this celestial body. To start our journey of exploring the Moon today, let me ask you a quick quiz question. How far do you think the Moon is from Earth? A. 38,400 kilometers. B. 384,400 kilometers. C. 3,844,000 kilometers. D. 38,440 kilometers. Let us know your answer by commenting below. And now, let's dive back into the video as we uncover the mysteries and fascinating aspects of the Moon, the natural satellite of our planet. With modern technological advancements, humanity has made tremendous strides in exploring the Moon. In 1959, the Soviet Union launched the Luna program, marking the beginning of an 18-year-long mission to conquer the Moon. One significant achievement of the program was the Luna 3 mission. This was the first probe to capture images of the Moon's far side, an area previously unseen from Earth, representing a major milestone in astronomical research. At the same time, the United States entered the space race with its Apollo program. In 1969, Apollo 11 was successfully launched from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, supported by the Saturn V rocket. After a 76-hour journey covering 384,400 kilometers, Apollo 11 entered lunar orbit. On July 20th, 1969, history was made when astronaut Neil Armstrong became the first human to set foot on the Moon's surface, completing a monumental mission in humanity's quest to explore this celestial body. The relentless efforts during the 1950s and 1960s ushered in a new era where the Moon was no longer just an inspiration in culture, but also a critical subject of modern scientific study. The Apollo 11 landing became a historical milestone and a source of inspiration for numerous documentaries and films depicting this mission. However, after stepping onto the lunar surface, astronauts and researchers discovered that the Moon lacked the ethereal beauty portrayed in ancient myths. Instead, it revealed itself as a barren, desolate planet with no magnificent architectural wonders. Nevertheless, an unexpected discovery had already emerged before then. In 1959, in images captured by the Soviet Luna 3 probe, scientists identified 4 black spots scattered across the Moon's surface. This sparked a question. What exactly were these black spots? Could they be traces of an extraterrestrial civilization? Theories were quickly proposed to explain this phenomenon. Some scientists speculated that the spots could be shadows of structures. Meanwhile, others suggested the black spots were simply natural phenomena with no connection to life or biological activity on the Moon. For more than half a century, discussions and research about these 4 black spots continued. It wasn't until 2019, when China's Chang'e 4 spacecraft conducted new explorations, that the mystery began to unravel. However, the question, what exactly are these 4 black spots, remains an enigma in the initial stages of research. In early January 2019, China's Chang'e 4 successfully landed on the far side of the Moon, marking the first time in history that a spacecraft reached this mysterious region. Following its landing, Chang'e 4 began its missions, including investigating the 4 black spots previously identified in the 1959 Luna 3 images. To facilitate analysis, scientists named them A, B, C, and D. From the data and images sent back by Chang'e 4, Researchers confirmed there were no signs of buildings or artificial structures, ruling out the possibility of these spots being related to extraterrestrial life. According to the analysis, Spot A was actually a massive crater covering an estimated area of 20,000 square kilometers. The appearance of this black spot was influenced by factors such as brightness, the angle of sunlight, and observational distance. Similarly, Spot B was also identified as a crater, with its highest point reaching approximately 3,200 kilometers. Its darkness was attributed to the angle of sunlight. Spot C shared similar characteristics to Spot B, showing nothing out of the ordinary. Spot D, unlike the other three, was determined to be a phantom spot, completely non-existent. This raised questions among scientists about what caused it to be observed in the first place. Initially, they hypothesized that this phenomenon might be linked to the rotation of the Earth and the Moon, but further research is needed to clarify this. The Moon remains a celestial body full of mysteries. Searching for life and exploiting lunar resources continue to be critical objectives for pioneering nations in space exploration. Chang'e 4's multiple discoveries of mysterious phenomena on the Moon. On January 3, 2019, the Chang'e 4 spacecraft successfully landed on the Moon's far side, marking the first time a nation, China, sent a spacecraft to this unexplored region. The primary missions of Chang'e 4 included astronomical observation, studying lunar terrain and geomorphology, identifying mineral composition, and conducting neutron radiation and neutral atom measurements. These studies aimed to shed light on the unique environment of the Moon's far side, paving the way for new insights into this celestial body. Throughout its operation, Chang'e 4 collected and transmitted significant data back to Earth, while also deciphering several mysterious phenomena observed on the Moon's surface. Two specific instances highlight the groundbreaking progress in space research achieved by this mission. First, in early December 2021, the channel Our Space, affiliated with the China National Space Administration, CNSA, released an image captured on the Moon's horizon, showing a gray, cube-shaped object. The image quickly garnered attention, with the online community dubbing it the Mystery Hut. The photo, taken by the Yutu-2 rover of the Chang'e 4 mission as it traversed the von Karman crater, sparked widespread speculation. Researchers estimated that it would take 2 to 3 months for Yutu-2 to approach the object. Meanwhile, netizens enthusiastically proposed theories, suggesting that the Mystery Hut could be a moon palace or even an alien base. However, on January 7, 2022, the truth behind the Mystery Hut was revealed. Our Space published a close-up image of the peculiar object, which turned out to be nothing more than a rock located on the crater's rim. The rock, with its unusual shape, was affectionately named Jade Rabbit by the Earth-based rover control team. This discovery not only debunked the rumors, but also added valuable data about the Moon's surface and terrain during Chang'e 4's exploration journey. Second, in early February 2022, the Yutu-2 rover made another remarkable discovery on the Moon, attracting significant attention. The rover identified strange, glassy spheres in a region on the Moon's far side. According to research published in Science Bulletin, Yutu-2 captured faint images of two spherical glass objects on the Moon's surface using its panoramic camera. While no specific compositional data has been collected on these unusual spheres, scientists hypothesize that they may have originated from a meteorite impact rather than volcanic activity on the Moon. To better understand this discovery, researchers compared the captured images with glass samples collected during previous Apollo missions. The results revealed that the glass spheres discovered by Yutu-2 were smaller in size and had distinct colors compared to earlier samples. Additionally, scientists predict that similar glassy spheres may exist on the lunar highlands. This finding not only opens up the possibility of collecting additional specimens, but also offers an opportunity to study the Moon's early impact history. It is seen as a promising objective for gaining a deeper understanding of the formation and evolution of this celestial body. India's Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft stands on the brink of history, potentially becoming the first scientific equipment to survive the Moon's frigid and dark night without a heating system. This is an unprecedented challenge in the history of space missions, as temperatures at the Moon's poles can plummet to -253 degrees Celsius. After 2 weeks of groundbreaking operations, successfully completing significant scientific tasks, the Vikram lander and Pragyan rover were placed into sleep mode in the freezing shadows of the Moon's south pole. Although their objectives have been achieved, whether they will wake up when sunlight returns at the end of this lunar month remains a major question, sparking interest within the scientific community and opening new horizons in space exploration. Space exploration always comes with extreme challenges, and India's Chandrayaan-3 mission chose to confront the Moon's harshest conditions without traditional heating devices. According to the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, the Vikram lander and Pragyan rover were not equipped with radioisotope heating units, RHUs, a widely used heating technology in space missions. This was a bold decision, as temperatures at the Moon's poles can drop to -253 degrees Celsius, colder than some distant planets like Pluto. RHUs are typically used to ensure spacecraft functionality in extreme cold. This technology relies on the natural radioactive decay of isotopes such as plutonium or polonium to generate heat that keeps the equipment warm or converts into electrical energy. Thermal stability provided by RHUs is critical for spacecraft, especially when facing the prolonged frigid nights on the Moon that can last weeks. The Moon's orbital characteristics and tilt subject both hemispheres to alternating cycles of 2 weeks of sunlight and 2 weeks of darkness. At the poles, conditions are even harsher, with only tall mountain peaks receiving sunlight while low-lying areas are plunged into perpetual cold. For this reason, RHUs have been employed since the 1970s in lunar exploration missions to counteract extreme temperatures. However, Chandrayaan-3 chose not to use this standard, paving the way for a novel but risky approach. Foregoing RHUs not only reduced the mission's weight and cost, but also tested the equipment's ability to withstand the harsh natural environment. This decision could mark a breakthrough in optimizing spacecraft design for future missions. Despite the high risks, this decision also demonstrates ISRO's confidence in its technological capabilities. Chandrayaan-3 has not only overcome the challenge of extreme temperatures, but has also opened the door for humanity to better understand the universe's harshest conditions. If successful, it will be a pivotal moment, not only for India's space science, but for humanity as a whole on its journey to explore space. In the history of space exploration, surviving the frigid, dark nights on the Moon without the support of radioisotope heating units, RHUs, has never been achieved. RHUs have long been an indispensable standard in space missions, maintaining temperature and ensuring equipment functionality in harsh environments. Since the 1960s, this technology has played a crucial role in numerous successful missions. However, India's Chandrayaan-3 mission has chosen a different path, foregoing RHUs and accepting high risks to open new doors for space technology. Looking back at history, Lunokhod-1, the first lunar rover launched by Russia in 1970, demonstrated the effectiveness of RHUs. Equipped with a polonium-210 radioisotope heater, Lunokhod 1 traveled over 10 kilometers during 10 months, defying the prolonged freezing nights on the lunar surface. Prior to that, the U.S. Apollo 11 mission in 1969 also used 34 grams of plutonium-238 to generate heat, protecting its equipment from the destructive effects of extreme cold. Later, China adopted similar technology in its Chang'e 3 mission, 2013. The mission's rover, U-2, survived its first night, but lost mobility after the second. However, its improved successor, U-2-2, 2018, fared better, managing to wake up each sunrise to continue its scientific missions. More recently, Russia launched the Luna 25 lander in August 2023, fully equipped with heating systems to withstand the harsh environment. Unfortunately, a landing failure caused the mission to end prematurely before this technology could be tested. In contrast to these precedents, India's Chandrayaan-3 adopted a bolder approach by not equipping the Vikram lander and Pragyan rover with RHUS. This decision sparked considerable debate, with ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization, acknowledging that the pair would have to rely on luck to survive the moon's freezing nights. If they fail to wake up, the Chandrayaan-3 lander will remain there as India's ambassador on the moon, ISRO stated in an emotionally charged announcement. Nevertheless, the remarkable achievements of Chandrayaan-3 cannot be overlooked. Before entering sleep mode, the spacecraft accomplished significant scientific objectives. The Pragyan rover traversed over 100 meters on the moon's surface, conducting tasks such as chemical analysis, thermal mapping of the regolith, and plasma measurements. Its scientific instruments also confirmed the presence of sulfur, iron, oxygen, and other elements, valuable insights into the moon's surface composition. The Chandrayaan-3 mission is not only a technological milestone, but also a powerful symbol for India's space science sector. International media have lauded it as the nation's greatest scientific triumph, reflecting the country's determination and aspiration to explore space. Forgoing the RHU system may have been a risky decision, but it also highlights ISRO's creativity and ability to optimize technology. According to projections, the Vikram lander and Pragyan rover may have a chance to wake up when the sun rises on the moon's dark side on September 22nd. Should this happen, Chandrayaan-3 will set a new record, becoming the first scientific equipment to survive the moon's freezing night without a heating system. This achievement would not only mark a significant milestone in India's space exploration history, but also pave the way for future missions, where cost and weight can be significantly reduced without compromising effectiveness. Regardless of the outcome, Chandrayaan-3 stands as a testament to humanity's courage to dream and push boundaries. It is not just a journey to conquer a distant celestial body, but also an expedition to explore our potential in overcoming the universe's harshest challenges. Is it better to live on the moon or Mars? Science has the answer. If Earth can no longer sustain life, where will humanity's next ideal destination be in the vast universe? Two promising candidates, the Moon and Mars, have become the focal point of lively scientific debates. While NASA aims to send astronauts to Mars by the 2030s, the European Space Agency, ESA, envisions a future where humans could live long-term in caves beneath the moon's surface. The question is not only can we get there, but also which place is more suitable for living. The moon, with its proximity to Earth and lower transportation costs, offers economic benefits and easier accessibility. Meanwhile, Mars, with its atmosphere, potential water sources, and relatively stable gravity, promises a more adaptable environment for long-term habitation. This decision is not just scientific, but also closely tied to the survival and development of humanity among the stars. Will it be the Moon or Mars? The answer remains an open and intriguing question. Advantages of the Moon. The Moon, with its close proximity to Earth and orbit around the blue planet, offers significant advantages when considering human expansion into space. Unlike Mars, a distant destination in the solar system, living on the Moon does not require leaving Earth's gravitational influence, which greatly reduces fuel consumption and costs. With current rocket technology, transporting supplies and equipment to the Moon has become relatively straightforward. In contrast, sending materials to Mars faces greater challenges in both cost and scale. A mission to return samples from Mars was once planned, but NASA had to cancel it due to its astronomical cost of $20 billion, a nearly insurmountable figure. Meanwhile, transportation missions to the Moon are simpler and far less expensive, making it an ideal candidate for resource extraction or infrastructure development projects. The Moon also offers a superior advantage in terms of distance and travel time compared to Mars, which is critical for ensuring safety and efficiency in space missions. A trip to the Moon takes about 3 days, while a journey to Mars lasts up to 6 months and can only occur once every 2 years due to orbital constraints. Missing the short 2-week launch window to Mars means waiting another 2 years for the next opportunity. During this time, not only could we travel to the Moon, but we could also return. Emergency response capabilities are another major benefit of the Moon. If a crisis arises, rescue missions from the Moon would take only a few days, whereas on Mars, they could take years. Additionally, communication with those on the Moon is almost instantaneous, with a delay of just a few seconds. In contrast, communicating with Mars involves a signal delay of 4 to 24 minutes, depending on the planet's orbital positions. With its flexibility in time and instantaneous communication, the Moon emerges as a more feasible and safer option compared to the long, arduous journey to Mars. The Moon, being much smaller than Mars, holds a significant edge when it comes to transportation and resource extraction. Delivering goods to the lunar surface or returning them to orbital space is considerably easier due to its weaker gravity and closer proximity to Earth. This translates to significantly lower transportation costs from the Moon to Earth, offering clear economic benefits. If we were to mine resources on the Moon, humanity could efficiently leverage this advantage to transfer materials back to Earth quickly and affordably. Mars, on the other hand, poses greater challenges in terms of cost and technology. The long journey and higher gravity make transportation complex and expensive. Turning the Moon into a mining colony is not only more feasible, but also offers superior economic value. With the potential to minimize costs and optimize resources, the Moon could become a strategic hub for future mining activities, laying a solid foundation for humanity's expansion into space. Remember that the journey to Mars takes up to 6 months, during which time astronauts would live on a cramped spacecraft, drifting through the vast and dangerous expanse of space. One of the greatest threats during this long voyage is solar radiation. Solar radiation events, such as solar storms, occur frequently and can be deadly without highly effective radiation shielding on the spacecraft. Facing this challenge, any design flaws or miscalculations in timing could result in catastrophic consequences. In contrast, the trip from Earth to the Moon, while not without risks, is much shorter, just about 3 days. This closer distance enables more flexible and rapid responses to threats from cosmic radiation. Planning to avoid high-risk periods becomes easier, significantly reducing the risks for astronauts. Comparing the two journeys, it's clear that the Moon offers superior safety and convenience, particularly when dealing with the harsh challenge. Advantages of Mars. Mars offers a favorable rotation cycle with a day lasting nearly 24 hours, similar to Earth. This provides conditions that are more conducive to humans adapting to a natural rhythm of life. In contrast, a day on the Moon lasts 28 Earth days, requiring significant adjustments in lifestyle and technology. The shorter day on Mars significantly reduces the temperature difference between day and night, maintaining a more stable environment. Meanwhile, the temperature fluctuations on the Moon are extreme, scorching hot during the day and freezing cold at night, with differences reaching up to 3,000 degrees Celsius. This makes Mars a more suitable option for long-term habitation compared to the Moon's harsh conditions. Mars has an atmosphere, albeit imperfect, which offers numerous advantages over the Moon's exposed environment. The Martian atmosphere, primarily composed of CO2, is toxic to humans, but could potentially support plant growth in the future. This opens up promising possibilities for creating a sustainable ecosystem. Another advantage is that Mars's atmosphere allows for winds that help reduce temperature differences between day and night. However, this comes with the drawback of severe dust storms, which can impact surface operations. Even so, having an atmosphere is far better than the Moon's complete lack of protective layers, where inhabitants would need to take shelter underground to avoid radiation and the searing sunlight. On Mars, despite the challenge of solar radiation, humans could still live on the surface with the aid of modern technology. This makes Mars a more viable option, especially for establishing long-term settlements. Mars is considered more promising than the Moon for sustaining life due to the potential availability of water. On the Moon, water is confined to specific areas, primarily in craters near the poles where temperatures are more stable. This means that habitable zones on the Moon would be limited and entirely dependent on accessing these scarce water resources. In contrast, research suggests that water ice could exist below the surface across much of Mars. While not yet confirmed, this possibility is significant, opening up opportunities for broader resource utilization on the red planet. Water is not only essential for drinking, but could also be split into oxygen and hydrogen, critical for sustaining life and providing energy. Although both Mars and the Moon lack breathable oxygen, Mars's greater accessibility to water makes sustaining life easier. This makes Mars a more logical choice for building long-term settlements in the future. Mars's gravity is significantly stronger than the Moon's, offering practical benefits for humans and the environment. Stronger gravity helps retain the atmosphere, providing surface protection and reducing the impacts of space weather. Additionally, a stable gravitational environment better supports human physiology, helping to maintain bone density and prevent health issues common in zero-gravity or low-gravity settings. This makes Mars a more attractive option for long-term living. Despite its distinctive red hue, Mars is not excessively hot, making it an ideal target for scientific research. Intriguingly, there is a hypothesis suggesting that life may have first appeared on Mars before being transported to Earth via meteorites, where it subsequently evolved and flourished. With the potential to explore the origins of life and the planet's history, Mars stands out, particularly for those passionate about science and pushing the boundaries of space exploration. Mars and the Moon represent two different paths for humanity's expansion beyond Earth. With its atmosphere, more stable gravity, and potential water sources, Mars is seen as a promising destination for sustaining long-term life. The red planet not only offers more favorable living conditions, but also presents vast opportunities for scientific discoveries about the origins of life and the history of the universe. However, challenges related to cost and technology keep Mars a distant dream for now. Conversely, the Moon, with its close proximity to Earth, and lower transportation costs, is a more practical and economically feasible option. Although its harsh environment makes long-term habitation difficult, the Moon serves as an essential stepping stone for humanity's journey to farther planets. In a scenario where Earth can no longer sustain life, Mars will be the optimal choice for permanent settlement. Meanwhile, the Moon, despite its limitations, will act as a gateway to humanity's future in the cosmos. If humans were born on the Moon, unimaginable changes would occur. If humans were born on the Moon, our bodies and lives would undoubtedly undergo significant changes. And this is something scientists are warning about. Although the Moon has long been considered a promised land in humanity's quest to conquer the universe, the harsh conditions there make living and giving birth a substantial challenge. The Moon's gravity is only 1/6 that of Earth, which could directly impact pregnancy and childbirth. Scientists predict that fetal development in a low-gravity environment would be slower than on Earth. As a result, the gestation period on the Moon could extend to as long as a year. Additionally, childbirth would face greater difficulties, requiring specialized medical support measures. Another major challenge arises from bone density loss in a low-gravity environment. Research indicates that humans can lose 1 to 2% of bone density for every month spent in space. For pregnant women, this not only affects maternal health, but also increases risks during childbirth. Being born on the Moon poses both a medical challenge and a profound question about human biological adaptation to space. These challenges demand meticulous scientific and technological preparation before the dream of long-term living on the Moon can become a reality. Giving birth on the Moon is an unprecedented challenge for humanity, raising numerous medical and biological issues that need to be addressed. In the Moon's low-gravity environment, natural childbirth carries significant risks, particularly the potential for pelvic fractures in mothers. To ensure safety, cesarean delivery might become the only standard, marking the first fundamental difference between children born on the Moon and those on Earth. One possible biological change could involve the evolution of head size. On Earth, the size of a baby's head is optimized for natural childbirth. However, on the Moon, where cesarean deliveries bypass this limitation, the head size of lunar humans could grow larger, aligning with natural evolution in a different environment. Additionally, skin color might adapt to the Moon's harsh conditions. Without an atmosphere, solar radiation on the Moon is far more intense than on Earth. To cope with this, melanin levels in the skin could increase, resulting in darker skin for future lunar inhabitants, offering natural protection against radiation. However, most of the time on the Moon would be spent indoors or in sealed protective suits to shield against the extreme environment. This could lead to another evolutionary direction: paler skin due to limited exposure to natural sunlight. The surface of the Moon is one of the harshest environments humanity could face. Without an atmosphere to shield against solar radiation and cosmic rays, the risk of fatal exposure is extremely high without proper protection. Humans on the Moon could be exposed to ionizing radiation levels over 400 times the safe limit. Even in a spacesuit, they could succumb to lethal radiation exposure within just 10 hours. To survive, robust shelters will be essential. Robots and 3D printers may be used to construct shielded bases or create shelters within caves formed by ancient lava tubes. These structures will serve as armor to protect humans from radiation and extreme temperatures. Food supply also poses a significant challenge. Initially, food would need to be transported from Earth. Later, farming on the Moon would require specialized greenhouses, using artificial soil and CO2-enriched air, a rare gas on the Moon but potentially synthesizable from recycled materials. While difficult, this is feasible with the aid of modern technology. In terms of health, the Moon's low gravity, only 1/6 that of Earth's, will lead to muscle and bone loss over time. Therefore, daily exercise will be mandatory to maintain physical health. Artificial gravity exercises or supportive machinery may help mitigate this issue. Additionally, the Moon's unusual day-night cycle, with 14 days of continuous sunlight followed by 14 days of freezing darkness, presents another challenge. This necessitates optimally designed thermal and energy systems to ensure survival. The Moon, with its harsh conditions and lack of atmosphere, presents significant obstacles for future exploration and habitation. On its surface, temperatures fluctuate wildly, from 120 degrees Celsius during the day to negative 180 degrees Celsius at night. In permanently shadowed regions, PSRs, within craters that never receive sunlight, temperatures plummet even further, reaching as low as minus 240 degrees Celsius. These extreme conditions pose a major challenge for lunar missions. One critical solution is the development of efficient thermal control technology for exploration robots. These robots must be equipped to withstand extreme temperatures, particularly the long, frigid lunar nights. This capability is essential, not only for their survival, but also to ensure the success of critical missions. Notably, PSR craters may contain a valuable resource, water ice. This ice is considered a key to producing oxygen, drinking water, and rocket fuel. Although accessing and extracting resources in such harsh conditions is a significant challenge, it provides a crucial opportunity for establishing long-term lunar bases, especially in the Moon's South Pole region. Dean Epler, a scientist from the Aerospace Corporation, emphasized that surviving the Moon's night is not just a South Pole issue, but a critical factor for any activity on the Moon. To achieve this, experts in NASA's Artemis program are actively researching and developing effective survival solutions. In the future, with technological advancements and relentless efforts, humanity will find ways to overcome these obstacles, paving the way for major progress in the journey to conquer the Moon. New research reveals Earth has a new moon. In the vast and mysterious universe, every new discovery brings fascinating revelations. Recent research has uncovered a unique celestial body with a surprising yet little-known connection to Earth. Named 2023 FW13, this object is not a true moon of our planet, but rather a quasi-moon, a term that sparks curiosity and challenges our current understanding of planetary systems. The term quasi-moon refers to celestial objects that orbit Earth in a manner similar to our natural satellite. However, the critical difference is that these objects are not gravitationally bound to Earth, but to the Sun. This makes them special companions that are both close and distinct. 2023 FW13 was discovered using the Pan-STARRS telescope located atop the Haleakala volcano in Hawaii. It is one of the few quasi-moons ever recorded, making it a rare subject of astronomical research. Scientists believe that 2023 FW13 has been near Earth since around 100 BCE and will continue accompanying our planet for at least another 1,500 years, until approximately 3,700 CE. One of the most intriguing aspects of 2023 FW13 is its orbit, which lies outside Earth's Hill sphere. The Hill sphere is the region surrounding a planet where its gravitational pull dominates the motion of satellites. For Earth, the radius of the Hill sphere is about 1.5 million kilometers. However, 2023 FW13 orbits at a much greater distance of 2.57 million kilometers. approximately 0.18 astronomical units. This means that the movement of 2023 FW13 is more influenced by the Sun's gravity than by Earth's. Despite this, the object maintains a stable orbit around Earth, creating a unique relationship between the two. Astronomers often liken this phenomenon to an object following Earth while keeping a safe distance to avoid being directly captured by the planet's gravity. A common question regarding the discovery of near-Earth objects is whether they pose any threat to our planet. Fortunately, neither 2023 FW13 nor another previously discovered quasi-moon, 469219 Kama'olelewa, presents any danger. The considerable distance between 2023 FW13 and Earth ensures there is no risk of a direct collision in the near future. The discovery of quasi-moon 2023 FW13 has deepened humanity's understanding of how celestial objects operate within the universe. By studying the orbit, composition, and interactions of 2023 FW13 with Earth and the Sun, scientists can gain greater insight into gravitational mechanisms and the role of small celestial bodies in shaping planetary systems. Moreover, objects like 2023 FW13 serve as ideal targets for testing space technologies. Researching and approaching quasi-moons can aid in the development of future space missions, from asteroid resource extraction to Earth defense against hazardous celestial objects. Although 2023 FW13 is not a true moon, its significance lies in broadening humanity's knowledge of cosmic phenomena. As we continue to observe and study, companions like 2023 FW13 will remind us that the vast universe still holds countless mysteries waiting to be unraveled.